Hello, dear Voice of Immigrant Women organization followers. Welcome to our Women Entrepreneurship Program for Newcomers session. My name is Sukran Balaban, and I will be your session moderator today. We are hosting Ayaa Mohamad, who is a manager of community development and engagement programs at Skating Court Community Center, and Karina Garcia Jimenez, the founder of Goda Pinada, who was also a participant at Skating Court Entrepreneurship Programs. If you are thinking about starting a business and don't know where to start, I highly recommend watching this session to learn what is waiting for you and the kind of support you can get to be an entrepreneur. First of all, I want to welcome our guests, Ayaa and Karina. Hi.
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 Thank you for being with us today. I am sure our followers are looking forward to hearing the details of the programs and your experience. Like Karina, Ayaa and I know each other through one of these programs too. It is great to host you and share the details of entrepreneurship programs with our followers, Ayaa. I have attended one of your programs last summer, which we will hear more about the details from you. I want to say it was a great opportunity for me to convert an idea into a business plan. I was lucky to learn about the program from a dear friend of mine and applied. Before you share the program details, I want to highlight something for newcomers who are looking for support. The Canadian government has many programs to support newcomers in different areas such as settlement, education, language training, employment, service for refugees, youth, women, and seniors. The only thing you should do is ask for help. At least one community center in your neighborhood can help you with one of these areas. I know it might feel difficult to ask for help in a totally different environment from strangers, but support is out there. Just look for it. Don't be shy. With that being said, Ayaa, please tell us about your story and what kind of support newcomers can get from Skating Court Community Center.
Well, thank you so much, Sukran. First, I just want to welcome everybody for tuning in. And I'd like to start off again by thanking Zainab, Sukran, and the other amazing folks at the Voices of Immigrant Women for inviting me to speak on a topic that I hold very close to my heart. Again, my name is Ayaa Mohamad, and I work at Skating Court Community Center. So as I was preparing this presentation and thinking about all the inspiring people I've had the pleasure of working with throughout these past 3 years of leading entrepreneurship programs, Sukran and Karina being two of them, I was reminded of a story I once heard of a man who fled a war-torn country and used the skills he learned during the war to start a business in Canada. Omid Dada was just 22 when he graduated from the University of Baghdad, Iraq, and got married to his university sweetheart. Days after his wedding, he was enlisted to join the army and fight in the Iran-Iraq War. Saddam Hussein, the dictator at the time, enforced conscription to all recent male university graduates. And they had to leave their university degrees, they had to leave their homes, their wives, their families, all behind to serve in the regime. Just 2 days after his wedding, Omid packed his bags and left for Basra, a city just south of Baghdad, and was only allowed to come home during weekends. His wage was less than $200 a week for the past 8 years. As his family began to grow, Omid knew he had to find a way to better support them. He began by selling groceries and other goods to his friends in the army. When he'd returned to Baghdad on the weekends, he had begun a drive-share business similar to Uber. During these side hustles, he learned about importing, sales, value propositions, marketing, and other essential entrepreneurship skills. Fast forward to 15 years later, Omid and his family are living in Canada, and he has just opened a car dealership. Over time, he's used the essential skills he's learned back home in Iraq to expand and specialize his business. He now owns Union Rim Repair, a repair and deck-out service for car rims. Omid has been in Canada for 23 years and runs an incredibly successful business. So in case you haven't already guessed, Omid Dada is my father. And so I'm sure many of you watching this presentation are looking forward to starting a life in Canada and building a future for your children, and probably have a very similar story to my parents. As a proud daughter of a newcomer entrepreneur, I'm incredibly excited to talk about the amazing work I've been able to do with Scanning-Court Community Centre in support of newcomer and women entrepreneurs looking to pave their way to economic self-sufficiency. At Scanning-Court, we have been supporting aspiring entrepreneurs since 2012. We are home to the first shipment container market, Market 707. Sorry, the first shipment container market in all of Toronto, Market 707. Market 707 was one of the earliest steps to our journey in supporting newcomer and women-led businesses. The idea was to create affordable retail options for food entrepreneurs and other business owners in the city. Market 707 grew from community feedback and an emerging neighborhood vision for broader local employment opportunities and improving the overall aesthetics and use of public space. We eventually did an evaluation study of the market and discovered that people making the most use of our affordable retail site were newcomer and women entrepreneurs. We soon realized, however, that providing access to lower cost rent was not all that was needed for newcomers to start a business. The need for training, mentorship, funding, and access to networking are all vital to supporting any entrepreneur in their journey to business development. With the help of our partners at Ryerson University's Diversity Institute, we were able to develop 2 amazing programs to support newcomers and women that are interested in starting a business. We Hub, or the Women's Entrepreneurship Hub, and NEH, the Newcomer Entrepreneurship Hub. Because we are a nonprofit, of course, these programs are completely free of charge. So to start with We Hub, or the Women's Entrepreneurship Hub, this is a program that supports self-identified women entrepreneurs looking to start their businesses and pave their way to financial independence. The program is funded by the Ministry of Children, Community, and Social Services. So I should just pause for a second and clarify that this program is open to all self-identified women and not just women that are immigrants or have immigrant status. Mm-hmm. So the program offers 6 to 8 weeks of training with industry experts, opportunities for networking, access to a mentor for 6 months, market testing opportunities, wraparound support services, including childminding and counseling referrals. And so I'm going to sort of talk about the main components of our program in a bit more detail. During the training aspect, you will be taught by industry experts in an array of topics ranging from design thinking to marketing to business law. In the past, we have also run sector-specific cohorts of this program, focusing on supporting artists and food entrepreneurs. Typically, training happens at Ryerson University, but because of the recent events surrounding COVID-19, we are in fact providing the program in a completely virtual format for everyone's safety. By the end of...
Sorry, were we the last people in class?
No, there was, I think you were part of cohort 4, right, Sukran?
Yes.
So there was 2 cohorts after you.
Okay.
That we did in person, and then the start of our 3rd year of funding, which was 2020, we unfortunately had to switch everything online.
I see.
So by the end of the training, participants have increased their understanding of entrepreneurship, have gained both technical and soft skills, and have developed concrete next steps for their businesses. So one of the biggest outputs of the curriculum is that participants leave the program with a business model canvas, which is essentially a condensed version of a business plan.
Which is really useful.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been used by participants to sort of apply to other programs similar to ours that might be a bit more intensive. It's helped them in sort of their relationship with mentors and networking. So incredibly useful resource to have for any entrepreneur.
Definitely.
Yeah. So the next aspect I'll talk about is the testing opportunities. And so this is kind of a unique aspect of our program. So upon completion of training, participants have a chance to test their business idea in a more risk-controlled environment. These opportunities vary based off of each person, but they typically take the form of temporary memberships or a one-time sales opportunity. As part of this component, we've provided trial memberships to co-working spaces, cohort-wide gallery events, catering opportunities, space at a pop-up event, e-commerce supports, and even workshop opportunities.
Which I did with you.
Yes, you did it. And so did Karina, actually. You both did workshops for our other participants of other programming or for our staff. So went
It was
very,
great.
very well. Yes.
Yeah.
At the end of the program as well, participants are also matched with a mentor for approximately 6 months to receive one-on-one support and guidance after the program is over. Mentors have a wide range of experience and are subject matter experts in a certain topic, such as marketing or business strategy. And some of them are even established entrepreneurs themselves. So there's a lot of great things that come out of this relationship and mentorship. Another great thing about joining our program is the continuous opportunities and support you receive even after the program ends. When you join any of our programs, you become part of a community of entrepreneurs that are invited to join new opportunities inside and outside of our organization. We believe that behind every successful entrepreneur is a community of support. This is why we do our best in keeping in touch with folks throughout every step of the way to see what ways we can support you during and after the program. So some support services we offer are settlement supports with our in-house settlement department, counseling referrals, childminding and TTC tokens, which are of course only offered during in-person training. Unfortunately, we cannot send a childminder to your home. I wish we could, but unfortunately that's not something we can do.
Actually, you needed that home too.
So also when you join our program, you have the option to be added to a private social group to receive information about external opportunities and resources that are relevant to your business. So we send information about free webinars, funding opportunities, grant applications, and other supports for entrepreneurs that are offered across the GTA.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Getting Court is really on the top of everything, following what's going on about entrepreneurship programs around and let you know right away, and you can get benefit of it, definitely.
Definitely. You get like a million notifications if you join these WhatsApp groups, but they're all very relevant and useful.
But you cannot search for everything. So somebody is hearing that, but you have a really good follow-up with that I don't need to worry about, going there and searching what's happening out there.
Absolutely. We try our hardest to not get people to, miss opportunities that are happening around them. Yeah. So similar to the WeHub program, the Newcomer Entrepreneurship Hub is also offered in partnership with Ryerson's Diversity Institute. This program is funded by Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, and offers the exact same aspects of the other programs, except it's not specific to women. So the only real eligibility criteria is that you do need to provide proof that you are in fact a newcomer to Canada. And because this program is specific to newcomers, we do offer essentially the same program, but with a little extra support, such as interpretation and settlement supports that are more relevant for the newcomer population. And again, due to COVID-19, this program is being offered completely virtually. So the next round of both these programs is happening in mid-October. So if you're interested in either of these programs, feel free to apply by following the links on this slide, or you can just email me directly. That's ayaa@scattingcourt.org. I'd also encourage you all to like us on Facebook for some up-to-date information on our programs, application forms, and other resources related to starting a business. So those are the links up there, and we do our best in sort of updating information and again, sharing resources on Facebook. Even if you're not in our program, you're more than welcome to like us on Facebook. Great. So before I hand it back to Sukran, there is one more program I'd like to speak about that we offer at Scatting Court. The eHub Propel project is funded by the eBay Foundation and offers e-commerce supports to participants that have finalized their business's ideas and have taken at least a solid idea of what they are planning to sell online, which is very relevant for the times.
Yes, definitely. Yes. Everybody is trying to get in there, right?
Exactly. So what this program offers is also free workshops with industry experts that will support you with launching an e-commerce store. Topics covered include customer service, selling online, and marketing an online store. Those that complete 3 or more of the 6 workshop series in full will receive a free 1-hour session with a professional photographer to take photos of their products to post on their website or social media accounts. We are also planning for an upcoming cohort of this program in October. So if you're interested, please email myself, or you can email my colleague, Nora Cottrell, nora@scattingcourt.org for more information. I've also put the link up here as well if you'd like to learn more about the program. So that concludes the presentation. Again, if you'd like to stay connected, feel free to send me an email with your questions. So I just want to thank you all for tuning in. And again, thanks Sukran, Zainab, and the wonderful people at the Voices of Immigrant Women for inviting me to speak today. So Sukran is actually going to introduce the next speaker, who is a participant of 2 of our programs, WeHub and eHub.
Great. Thank you for all the information that you shared, Ayaa. I'm sure our audience appreciate the information that you provided, and all that contact information will be used definitely. Especially there are a couple of, you have definitely great support for newcomers, women, and all the other opportunities for people who are looking for support.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really a nice contact to have, definitely. So great. And then now I want to ask Karina about her experience and as a new immigrant entrepreneur. And Karina, I know that you have a company called Goda Piñata. Please tell us what you do. How did you become an entrepreneur, and your advice to newcomers who wants to build a business here?
Thank you, Sukran and Ayaa. I really love to create piñatas, and that's
what is piñata? Tell us what is piñata.
A piñata is basically a container made out of paper mache, decorated with colored paper. This can be any shape or anything you want. Can be a piñata, and normally is filled with candies, small toys, or it can be for party celebrations. Traditionally in my country, which is Mexico, we have a piñata for every occasion, like everything that you want to celebrate, or it must be a piñata there. And so that is very important for me, being to share with people like special moments, and also at the same time it's a product that really you are using only eco-friendly materials. That's something that I really stand for.
Yeah.
So making people happy, and also making our planet happy is
not destroying it in any ways.
Is very important for me, and my business is that opportunity for me to share about my culture, my tradition, the traditions back there in Mexico, about celebrating, and also
How long have you been in Canada?
It's almost it's around 7 years.
7 years, yeah. When did you decide to become an entrepreneur, and how did you hear about Scatting Court?
Yes, Sukran, since I arrived in Canada, that has always been my intention and my goal, my dream, my everything, because I'm a visual artist, but I don't want to be only in a gallery. I want to be like, I want my product, I want my artwork to be among people, like
share with people.
And but it's been always there in
you have always that idea in your mind.
That's right.
And somehow you find the connection with Scatting Court, how to develop a business thing. Tell us your experience there.
Okay, so after years and years of trying
Dreaming.
and trying and unsuccessfully, because it was very hard for me to join a program with that really fit my
Needs. Yeah.
In this case, the fact that I didn't have to pay for the program, and also I brought my son with me, and he was happily playing close to where I was attending this amazing program, like all the tools that I need, all the information, because I did have the same business in Mexico, but I never planned I never had a business plan. It grew organically because of the
network that you had there, probably. Yeah, you had your friends and network, but you left everything behind.
Absolutely.
You need to start from scratch here.
That happened, and I was shy, very shy. It was very hard for me to ask for help. So, and especially because before I couldn't find like a place where I really feel heard and understood, as it was when I came to this program at Scaling Court, the first the We Have program, and I feel like I could make like any questions I have, anything in terms of anything.
Yeah, it's a great program to be in because, they're taking care of your kid. If you have a kid on the side, they thought about this. So they're really thoughtful about what will you need and during the sessions. And then you have with the people that are like-minded and having the same struggles like you do. And other than the program, that's a really nice network to have, because now you have other people that maybe you can work together, partner up together, get your materials from if the other person is, offering something else, right? And on the top of it, they give you a framework that you can work on it. If you were applying for a fund, if you're going to a financial institution to apply for, credit or, loan or something like that. So you have a solid business plan to show them that this is my idea, this is how I'm going to do that, and this is what I need. That's really impressive.
Very, very important. And they are there with you, like step by step. Like I don't feel alone anymore in this journey. And they're my community. They're like my Canadian family.
Great. So how long have you been running your business now?
Yeah, it's been around 2 years almost since I started We Have program. I have the chance to test my program, like do the workshop at Scaling Court and have different support. So yeah, basically since I finished the We Have program, and now I had the chance to go to EHUB program.
EHUB program. Everything converting to that because yeah,
and I have launched my online store. So yeah, I feel so happy and supported.
Great. So I can see behind those little piñatas there where you're selling those things, right?
Yes, that's where
Oh, look at this cute thing.
With the different techniques that I learned since I was a child. As my profession, I'm a sculptor. So my business is the perfect place to connect everything that I care about, and like everything that I
stand for, and it is in you probably.
yeah.
Look at this one.
And even like I have the chance to also to try like so many different versions of piñatas that can be used for celebrations and any type. Like there's yeah, the sky is the limit, and
Yeah.
I like to feel that hope, and that I feel encouraged and
I see.
and
So what I'm hearing is that you have the passion, you have the, oh, look at this one. Cute. So you have the talent, you have the dream, and then you just didn't know how to do it here in a different environment. And this program helped you to put all of them together and also give you the support with the community that they have around you to make it real for you.
that's true.
Okay,
That's
great.
true.
So thank you, Karina. And what is your advice to newcomers who's trying to build their own business right now?
Okay, I will say to them, please don't be shy. Go and contact Ayaa and Nora at Skyline Court. These guys will know how to help you build your business and succeed here in Canada.
Great. Thank you for all the information that you shared. I think a lot of people who are listening us today will inspire from your story. I know everyone has different paths, but definitely they're going to inspire from your story. So once again, thank you, Ayaa and Karina, for taking the time to be with us today and all the helpful insight that you shared. It is highly appreciated, and I know there are a lot of people there with, questions, how to do things, where to start, and it will be a really good source for them to get started. Dear Voice of Immigrant Women organization followers, thank you for watching our video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear more about our future sessions. Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, everyone.